It's the Don't Make It Weird podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Dinosaurus.
Oh, hello there, and welcome to the Don't Make It Weird podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Daniel Quigley, and we are your writing, storytelling, comedy podcast for the writing community, by the writing community. And guys, we got a great episode today because first and foremost, I am joined, as always, by the fearless feathered fiend who fights the FOGBOUND for fun, Dinosaurus! Hi, Dina.
I had an intro planned, and I really can't remember it.
I feel like I've heard this story before. Like, I feel like there's been like 10
I need
different
to write
times.
This down. I had a question for you, and I don't remember now. Anyway.
All right, but at least,
Sorry.
Dina, can we see your shirt today? Because I paused my game, and I don't know what it says.
To be here.
What's the shirt? Oh,
I wore it for Nick
like
because, haha, GameCube.
Yeah,
it's my
your
husband's
shirt, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely your husband's shirt. Yeah, no. I figured as much. Because Dina, we've got an incredible guest.
Wait,
today,
hashtag bring back Millsbury. Sorry.
What?
Okay, did anybody play Millsbury?
What the fuck is what in the name of the cult is Millsbury?
Wait, you gotta introduce the guest first so that he can be involved in this conversation.
Okay, all right. So we're going to put a pin on whatever the fuck Millsbury is because, guys, our guest this week has a flair for epic fantasy and puns, curates some delightfully bad jokes, and champions all things chocolate. He's also an intern of Goddamn GameCube, arguably the best video game podcast out there, available on YouTube and all major podcast platforms. Get ready for his debut epic fantasy FOGBOUND hitting shelves this fall. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome N.J. Alexander. And for those of you in the know, hello, Nickathy.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Daniel. Thanks, everybody. Really happy to be here.
Listen, before we get started, Nick, can I just ask you just pop a little button off, bud? I need you to be relaxed. I need you to we gotta
Why
get
would
here.
you
We gotta
comply
show the
so
ladies
easily?
what they want.
And Daniel asked me to. I'm not even going to go there.
Please don't sexually harass our guests, Daniel.
It's Daniel. How can I resist?
It's not sexual harassment. We are just trying to get views, and the ladies love when Nick pops a button. All right, he's arguably, I would say, at least top 3 most handsome people we've had on this show, if not 1 or 2. Like, can we agree with that?
I mean, are you and Sean 1 and 2? Because I'll be 3 if that's how it is.
If we ask Dina to rate us, I can guarantee I'm number 3
Tom.
Out of 3. Yeah.
Oh, out of
Tom.
you guys. I thought I could just pick anybody. I was like,
1, 2, and 3 are Tom
Shut up,
for
Tom.
Dina.
Yeah. Tom is still Tom wherever you are, buddy.
I
Now,
miss you,
see, Alex,
buddy.
if you dyed your hair red, you would instantly become number 1 for Dina. She has weakened knees. for
Wait,
red
can
hair.
you cook Greek
just
food?
called him.
That's the real question.
Hold on a second. You just called him
Wait, did
Alex.
he say Tom?
What? I said none of these
called-
things.
Did he?
You
Sean, refer
you
to
did
the
not
tape.
say
I said
Tom.
none of these.
Stop. I
I
can't
said
refer to the
Nick.
tape right now. Guess what? I'm rolling it back and I'm slowing it down, and the world is going to hear you call Nick Alex over and over again.
Now see, Alex.
That's who Daniel thinks is the most handsome that's been on the show.
Yeah, he said handsome, and Alex popped right into his head. Sorry,
Okay, there's
buddy.
too many Alexes near here. All right. It's just.
By the way,
Here,
Dina,
here.
yes, I can cook Greek food.
Oh.
Okay, then,
Oh.
well, he's still got to be second to Tom, but now he's number 2.
Fuck, you just did the eyebrow wiggle. Sean, can we also slow down the eyebrow
I
wiggle?
did not
Like,
see
we
the
need to
eyebrow
get-
wiggle. Slow
Absolutely
motion.
not.
Yeah,
That's
just go
not
ahead and
being
clip that
repeated.
for me, Sean.
Yep, sure, buddy. Boop.
All right, so Dina.
Got it.
All right, talk to us. What is this bullshit game that you've come up with?
I thought it was
Actually,
a
hold on. Wait,
fever
Dina,
dream
hold
from my
on, Dina. Sorry, hold on. Because, Dina, before we get there, we have a full team that we need to introduce.
This
And
is so
I would
chaotic.
be remiss if I didn't introduce the 4th member of our team, the only adult in the room, because, Mamma Mia, here's Zaddy podcast again. My, how do I seduce him? Mamma Mia, he's muted me again. My, Clippy, just how much does Jar Jar love him? Producer Sean, everyone.
I'm so glad that one was short. Hi, Nick. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, Sean. Thank you. I'm really glad there's an adult in the room now.
Yeah,
you're,
we needed that.
You're safe now, buddy. You're safe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I go on a mind map real quick, Sean?
Oh, you're going to steal Dina's thing?
Dina, can I steal
That's
your
my
mind map
thing.
for like one time? Thank you.
No, so Millsbury, I thought was. Oh, okay. You're gonna give it to him?
Who's going first?
What is happening?
Dina, can I go first?
Go ahead, Daniel. Steal my thing.
Okay, actually, Dina, could you go first? I want to hear about Millsbury.
Get the fuck off this show. I'm so done with you.
All right, so real quick. So normally, if you guys know, whenever I pick a song to do a Producer Sean intro, it usually has to do with the guest's book. I couldn't find a good Fog song, so instead I said, all right, what's a Greek song? Then I was like, I don't speak Greek, and really, like, it would be offensive. So then I thought Mamma Mia, because it takes place on a Greek island, and that's how we got.
We saw the connection. There was no doubt in any of it.
There was no need for a mind map there, buddy.
I followed
there wasn't a mind map.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. We'll cut it. I'm glad. I thought that that was a little bit too obscure, but I'm in.
Is that as complex as your thoughts get?
Hey, listen.
Hashtag
as the
Alex
number one
Rose.
Daniel defender, I thought it was good. Okay.
Thank you, Nick. I think we're on Dina's next T-shirt. Is that as complex?
We need mind maps from Dina because the jumps that her brain makes are unfathomable by standard brains.
Yeah, standard brains.
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, your run-of-the-mill brain can't handle the jumps that her brain makes.
It's just time skips with no.
Okay, so
there's
this
no
game,
bridge,
Dina,
there's no
tell us
connection.
all about it.
Dina Millsbury.
I thought this was a fever dream from my childhood, but apparently I mean, I was reminded of it, and like I woke up and I was like, oh my God. So Millsbury was this online game that was created by General Mills, literally to target children to advertise their cereals. But like, it was fun. It was interactive. It was kind of like Neopets, but with like, you had human avatars and stuff, and their games were top tier, but they were all cereal related. And like, you had a bed, like you had like your home, and like, oh my God, it was amazing. But apparently they shut it down. I went to go like look it up and play, and they shut it down. But there's a petition to get it back up. And there's also a guy named, I think, Timothy, that is trying to recode it. I don't know. He's trying to rebuild it himself. So
R.I.P. Millsbury, everybody.
R.I.P. Millsbury. So just real quick question. Sean, how long would you say you've been a gamer for?
Do I have to say?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
It's been 84 years.
30-something years.
Yeah. Nickathy, how long have you been a gamer for?
Oh, geez. How old am I? 25 years, probably?
25 years. And I would say that I'm right in line with Sean here at that 30-year mark. Raise your hand if you've heard of this fucking game.
So listen, I've never heard of it, but I don't know if anybody remembers a similar game. There was like a Captain Crunch game. It was one of those CDs that came in the cereal box.
No,
I don't really remember. Thank you. Yes, it sounds similar to this.
I missed out on cereal video games.
It's very similar.
It was the same concept. Like they're targeting kids.
Captain Crunch Crunchling Adventure?
It might have been Crunchling Adventure.
Sounds familiar.
It might have been.
It was a virtual pet game released in 1999, developed by Cobalt Interactive.
Was it like in the cereals? I remember having a CD of it.
Available as a CD-ROM with double boxes of Captain Crunch cereal, or it could be ordered by mail with the purchase of a single box.
Can I ask
a quick
question?
Crunch and fight against pirates who are stealing Crunchium.
Crunchium.
Wow.
I do. I remember that. Yes, I had that game.
Okay, so apparently we just weren't on the Millsbury side of this. This has been a whole thing.
I think we're too old for it, man.
So, we have to explore the world of serial video games further. My mind is blown. I blame my mom. She didn't let me have the sugary cereals.
Missing out.
I couldn't eat them either, but like, I still got those games.
Dina knew how to get what you wanted, whether it was music.
She just tore the games out of the cereal box at the store, just like she stole the toys. What was it? Barbie clothes?
It was Barbie cut out trash cardboard. Yeah.
Yeah, trash cardboard. That's right.
Nice.
So before we go any further, I want to thank Nick for coming and remind him that he is involved in our drinking games tonight. So if you hear a buzzer, Nick, that means it's time to drink. It sounds like this. Also, we're all playing Buffalo. So be on the lookout. Make sure everyone's drinking with their left hand, because we're all right-handed here. If we're caught drinking with our right hand, we have to finish the rest of our drink. And Daniel, there will be no impunity for you during these games.
What do you mean?
There will not.
What?
Impunity. Do you not know what that means?
I just don't understand what it means in relationship to the game.
Nick, can you explain what impunity means for the crowd?
Thank you.
Yeah, so Daniel, impunity is doing something without the fear of punishment.
Oh, yeah. I really don't fear punishment because I'm above the law.
So why is that word significant, Nick?
So that word is significant because there was a little game that I introduced in the FOGBOUND arcs that I sent around. And if you found the word impunity in the text, you were to send me a message and I would send you a prize. But I will say, I almost pulled a fast one on you guys with it. I almost did.
Stop it. I swear to God. If you betrayed me.
There are two versions of the arcs.
Fuck.
There are two games.
Are you fucking kidding me?
There are two games. There is another word that is in the other version of the arcs that people were going to find.
Versions of arcs. Okay.
Son of a
bitch.
bitch.
And I almost gave you two different games to play.
Okay.
I wasn't sure which would be funnier. To have you compete against each other with the same word or compete against each other not knowing you were going for different words. It was a tough decision to make.
Impunity is not in this book that I have. Oh no, sorry, that was Conquered. Sorry, that was the other book. Hold on, sorry, that was the book from your read for later.
He had the fucking erotica up on his book.
Yep. So impunity is not in this erotica story, guys.
Wow, we got double bamboozled on this one by Nick. Holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't know we were going to get this sneaky. I'm excited. I have found your impunities, sir.
I thought that Dina and I were going to be like, Dina fucking found impunity and you didn't to Daniel. He wasn't even looking for it. So like, Nick fucking bamboozled us, dude.
You're fucking, what the fuck? I was literally conspiring with you this whole fucking time. And you
This is number one.
I'm never going to trust a guest again.
Never. This is basically like we got rickrolled is what this is. This is the equivalent.
Yeah, some people got the version where they had to find the word FOGBOUND, which is a real word, by the way, within the text. Some people got impunity.
Daniel didn't know that. He couldn't find it. Dude,
I don't know words.
Slow Ride by Foghat? Come on, man. That would have been a perfect one.
Fuck, all right, that would have been a good... God damn it. This is what happens when I'm not a music expert trying to pick songs for someone who is.
I've never had a guest betray me like this before.
So, all right. What was that one thing that we found where it was like this random book that like at the very end was like, if you want to know the ending, click this link, and it's like at the back of the book. And they made, remember Dina, you had a whole rant about it.
I did, yeah, because they made it so that if you want the ending, you have to subscribe to their newsletter.
So you're reading the whole
bullshit.
book. You get to the end, and then there's a link to get the ending to the newsletter.
Oh.
That's how they get your email address.
Wow.
So just think, Nick, you could do that next time.
No, I think
everyone will love. All right, so man, I'm so excited. We're going to be talking a lot about FOGBOUND.
FOGBOUND.
There we go.
I'm doing great. Everything's fine. This is.
I'm so excited.
This is going perfect. So, Nick, your band of heroes, can we call them the FOGBOUND?
That's actually kind of genius. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm in.
Yes.
I'm in, actually.
As usual, Daniel falls ass backwards into accidental genius.
Hell yeah. I love it. It's great.
This is how I do it.
Totally intentional, you guys.
Intentional. But guys, we're going to be talking about FOGBOUND, the great book by N.J. Alexander. God, keep wiggling those eyebrows. I can't handle it right now. It's too sexy.
I'm doing it on purpose now for you, Daniel.
And guys, we got a lot to go over. We're going to be bringing back pickup lines. We're going to have a great author discussion. We're going to have a reading from his book, and we're going to be getting spicy with a very sensual, clippy. very sensual, cringy copulation.
So today
That was a
on
slip.
Conspiracy Corner with Dina.
Hold on. So guys, but before we get to any of that, Dina, all right, I need you to lower your lights. Put on some good mood music. What is
Mute.
Mute.
Mute
Put on
music.
some good
We're once
mood
again in the
music.
mute.
Melons.
Open
Melons.
your brain.
Milans.
How am I a published author, guys? This isn't possible.
Editors.
Editors.
Lots of editors who passed your book around like the town whore.
Wow. Damn. Woo.
Oh,
How many editors
But
did you go through?
It's time to
3?
dim those lights.
4.
Technically 4, because there was one before Lost Boys Press.
Mhm.
So 4.
At that point, it's an orgy. It's not even.
Mhm.
An orgy of
But
editors.
this isn't about me, guys. I want to hear about conspiracies. Dina, what do you got for us?
All right, the nuclear bomb footage that we see all the time. Like the,
Mhm.
like they're showing the
Mushroom
houses
cloud?
and everything blow up.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's not real.
Gasp.
It's all completely. Oh yeah,
Whoa.
you guys are supposed to react. Was that not like?
So
Oh,
wait,
I
are they
mean,
saying that
I
nuclear
gasped.
bombs aren't real, or the footage of nuclear bombs are not real?
The footage of
How would the
testing
camera-
them.
Survive.
Yeah. So that's it. So everything that we see, the footage is all grainy when we watch the explosion. But what happened to the camera? How did the camera survive? Did the radiation not damage the footage or the film, like at the very least? There's also footage where it's supposed to be all the same moment, like nothing's cut. But when you see the bomb go off, like right before it, you'll see like things disappear and reappear in the middle of the bomb going off. So like one of the clips is there's no car before the bomb goes off. And then after like it like shakes or whatever when the bomb goes off, then a car suddenly appears and then it all explodes. Like there's cuts in the film.
Alternate take on that. What
Uh-huh.
if nuclear bombs create cars?
Wow.
This is a good point. Well, luckily,
Holy
guys, we have a
There we go.
nuclear bomb footage expert here in
That's right.
NJ Alexander. Nick, would you like to give us
Yes.
your thoughts on this?
Yeah, actually, speaking of that footage, the reason why you can't, it's all faked. It's because it all took place in Antarctica, in the place where no one is allowed to go.
Oh, where the ice
So
shelf
That's
is on flat
where
Earth.
that came
Got it.
from. And because of the weather, it's just so cold over there, the camera's totally fine.
So that
That's how
that
counteracts the
goes.
nuclear radiation by
It
being
does.
in the
Yes.
ice. Okay, see, Dina, there's
That's
a
right. It's
reasonable
cold.
explanation for all of this.
That's right.
Conspiracy debunked.
That's right.
Chuck, we just put a good big old debunked right there on it.
Yeah. I'm
Once
gonna
again,
do
the
the
flat
Mythbusted
Earth
thing.
saves the world. No, that is perfect. That is perfect. And you know what, Nick? It feels like you got a lot of good stories to tell, buddy. And you see, we're all about storytelling here. And every
It's
week
not time for story time, buddy. We're teasing story time right now.
Yeah, right there. I am. How long have we been doing this show for, Sean?
2 years.
95 episodes.
You edit goddamn GameCube, don't you?
Yes.
Yes. So I want you to pay close attention to the amount of shit that you're going to see is missing from the final product. As a fellow editor,
Yes.
I want you to
I'm
pay, just pay
excited.
attention to that tonight.
Yep.
Would
So,
you believe
Dina,
that Sean
cue
never
him up-
drank before me?
Cue up,
Being a drinker.
cue up the story time tease for us, Daniel, please.
Hey, Nick, can you look me in the eyes real fast here, bud?
Don't do
Of
it.
course.
Just get nice and close.
Of course.
Ew, he said
Okay.
no.
Would you say
Don't do
that you're a tease?
On some occasions,
Yeah.
especially for you, Daniel.
I'm about to unbutton another button on my shirt, bud. This is going down.
Polo only has so many buttons, guys.
Once I run out of buttons, you know what comes next.
He's popping it
There's
off.
too much.
Just pop
there's
that
too much
shirt off,
Daniel
baby.
energy on this episode.
There is. We should have known better than to invite a Daniel supporter on the show.
To be fair,
Nick is bae.
Nick
baby.
promised
Nick
me
is
he
bae.
wouldn't. It's
But yet
fine.
here we are. So
Uh-oh.
Nick, I need you to tease the audience a little bit. I need you to give him a little ice cube down the back of the neck, perhaps a little
Tickle the pickle
of the sig pickle, and tell him what you have in store for us for story time this week.
All right. Well, many years ago when I was a child, my family and I, we took a trip to Canada, and we stayed as in what I now referred to as Spider Cabin with a hint of jellyfish.
I'm very excited about
What
this.
the
I'm
fuck?
excited because, yeah.
Spider Cabin with a hint of jellyfish. Yes.
What? Those two things don't go together, Nick.
That's right. And that's why it's so traumatizing.
Holy fuck. All right. I'm ready for this. I'm excited.
Damn it.
Oh, God. Now we have to wait, and now I'm upset. But you know what? Before we do that, Sean, I heard we're bringing back an old classic, a favorite of our show.
We're bringing back You Laugh, You Die Pickup Lines Edition. In this game, Daniel, Dina, and our guest Nick have curated a few of their steamiest, dirtiest, nastiest, perhaps, pickup lines that they're going to try to make the others laugh with. We'll go around the room one at a time. You laugh and you lose, basically. So, Nick, as our guest, you get to go first, buddy. Let's see if you can pick up Daniel and Dina with this steamy one.
All right. Okay, so question: do I focus on one person, or am I trying to seduce everybody in the room at once?
Strategy is up to you. You want to make us react, right? All of us. But like, if you think that this could be like fixated towards a person,
yep,
then do it. Dina gets people like that all the time.
Okay. All right. I should have done that sort of homework, but that's okay. All right. This one's going to be for Daniel. Daniel especially.
Shocker.
Dina, what is happening over there?
Yeah, Dina.
I'm trying to build a wine charm sink pickle. $500 in our shop, and it's yours. Thank you.
$500.
See? I got it.
One sale, and we can outdo everything we've ever sold in 2 years.
502 copies, $502, and we'll throw in a vomit copy of Dina's book.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready to be seduced, Nick. I'm ready for this moment.
Daniel, are you a beaver? 'Cause damn!
Okay, that was good. That was good. I like that one. That was fucking good. I'm with that one.
God damn it.
Okay, I didn't laugh at the pickup line, but when Daniel laughed, I laughed.
So I think
I'm glad you
got
got
all
Dina
of us.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Dina.
Okay. I want to slither in your back Gryffindor and let you Ravenclaw me. Really?
I'm always going to get turned on by little Harry Potter wordplay.
I can't believe you didn't even mention Hufflepuff, and Daniel is not upset about it.
I am a little upset, but I just assumed there was a Hufflepuff making the joke, so, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Nick, I'm going to turn this one right back to you, bud. Oh, God, this one's fucked up. I'm so sorry, guys. Nick, is your last name... You know, I can't do that one. That one's too...
No, you have to now. You have to now.
Oh, you have to. You gotta commit.
You can't do that.
All
you
right.
can't do that.
All right, I'm sorry.
Bro, that's fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Even I was saying that's fucked up. I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm sorry for anyone listening.
Hold on a second.
Bro.
I'm going to bleep that whole thing out, and we're going to skip to the reaction to it, because I'm not publishing that. And then now you're going to do a different one that is less triggering and
I tried to tell
traumatic.
you, man.
Well, why did you even start?
Because I saw it.
Wow. I mean,
He's like, I'm going to say the first 3 words and then tell you that it's too traumatic. And
Because as I was reading it, I was like, I can't. I wanted the shock
so
value.
this is a classic case of Daniel not doing any homework and just like trying to do it on the fly. Yeah, I got it.
All right. All right, Nick. I just want you to know that you complete my week. Can I make your whole week?
fuck me. Okay. Wow.
That one took me a
I was
second.
not expecting that ending.
That one took a second for me.
Wow. Yeah, that's not where I thought that was going. God, no. No.
Yeah, I felt good about that. See, I'm not getting crickets to start. Now I've built too high of a bar from my normal
I
pickup.
almost hit the crickets. And then the meaning of the wordplay hit me.
All went around in circles. Yeah. All right, Nick, you're back up, bud.
Oh, me again? Oh, shoot. All right. To nobody in particular. Hey, I think your account was hacked by NASA. Did you know that? So your profile is out of this world.
Hey!
Listen, Daniel's aroused, but he's not amused.
Yeah, I'm aroused, not amused. That's correct.
Okay.
I need it to be filthier, Nick. That's not filthy enough. I need to feel dirty after the end of this pickup line.
Just to be fair to Nick, we ambushed him with this game 10 minutes before he needed to be ready for it.
He was prepared for a whole other game, guys.
It's okay. It's okay.
Dina.
Okay. It's not 9 3/4, but it'll make you huffle and puffle. Come on, guys. Fuck.
Don't do that to me, Dina. You know I love Hufflepuff.
I know.
Listen, he was at half-mast, and now his flagpole is...
I like that she's got a whole theme for this one right now. Dina, this one's for you, since I know that you're in the music right now.
Oh my god. The death stare.
Dina. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, let's make love in my car. You know that's a good one.
No,
That was
a horrible one.
not good.
How dare you?
You were even in tune, and it wasn't good. Like I expected my complaint. I expected my complaint to be like, you can't even do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but you did. You did fine.
That was pretty impressive.
It was the joke.
It was the joke. Just wasn't good enough.
It didn't land, buddy.
Okay.
It didn't land.
Right. Round 2 has been for we're not. All right, we got to step it up for round 3, but
all right. So, Daniel.
Yeah.
I'm really jealous of your heart. Because it's pounding inside of you and I'm not.
Dude, that was good.
Then I had to get dirtier.
That was good.
You know what? I really expected something wholesome there, and I don't know why.
That was your first mistake.
Ms. Saurus?
Okay. Do you go to Hogwarts? Because I'd let you look like a real professor at McGonagall me.
Okay, that was...
How?
Okay.
What's up, Dina?
What?
I immediately snickered because it was another Harry Potter thing before you even got anywhere near the punchline. And then you Daniel'd it in the middle where you mixed up a couple words, but it's okay. And then the McGonagall gargled me thing, just the cherry on top. I loved it.
Gotcha.
I loved it. It was
good.
perfect.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh, God. All right.
Take us home, buddy.
All right.
Don't make me pull the crickets out.
I can't promise you that, but Sean, this one's for you, baby.
Great.
You should sell hot dogs, because you already know how to make a wiener stand. You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! That was a good one!
I think it was too good. I think that was the problem. I think it was too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too good. It was. You know what? I'm not smart enough for that.
That's not something
Do you
Daniel's
need a
ever
mind map
heard in
for
his
that
life.
one?
Yeah, next time Daniel's going first, you guys. This has been You Laugh, You Die Pickup Lines Edition.
This is bullshit. At least I got one laugh in before you guys are like, oh, Daniel's not funny.
I think you're funny, Daniel.
Thank you, Nick. This is why I love you. This
You
is why I
are
named the
funny.
character
Those
after you.
pickup lines were not.
Ah, damn.
Okay. I'm not gonna like read all of them, but I want you to know how much this website lied to me. Because so they have like different pickup lines, and this is under the nasty pickup lines. Okay, so I'm expecting some dirty, filthy shit.
Was
You want
it
to know what
about
number 1 is?
It again?
No, god damn it.
Don't say that.
No, Dina, we're
cutting it
bleeping that out.
You cannot refer back to shit that I already told you I'm going to cut because then I have to cut that too.
Just bleep me out. Just bleep me out because it'll be funny because nobody's going to know what we're talking about.
Just kidding. Yeah, we're going to keep on doing it.
Yeah, no one can read lips. You're right.
Listen, I'm going to give you the top 3 nasty pickup lines from this thing. So you guys can take like my anger too. Because here's number 1. Feel my shirt. See, it's made of boyfriend material. That's not fucking nasty, man.
No.
Okay, that's not nasty, but you also did not do any fucking research. You just Googled something in the moment.
Yeah.
So whose fault is this here? Like, is
really the internet? The internet, when I type in nasty pickup lines, I expect nasty.
Okay, but everyone's barometer of nasty is different, right?
But how is it?
Did you go to like a Jehovah's Witness nasty pickup lines website?
That would explain so much. They're like,
that's pretty nasty by their standards.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Not everyone is as filthy and depraved as we are, buddy.
Fucking hell. All right, that's fair. That's fair. You know what? But you know who is as filthy and depraved as we are, guys?
Your mom.
I don't know.
How dare you? Mama Coralie is a saint.
Do not besmirch Coralie in that way.
Coralie
Coralie
knows
is
I love
amazing.
her.
We love her.
You are not above impunity with Coralie.
Oh,
Shut up. You didn't even know what that word
Wow.
meant. We all know that you were lying.
Nailed it, buddy. Nailed it.
You did great, Daniel.
Thanks,
You're doing
guys.
great today.
Because you see, we're all about storytelling here, and every week we aim to share an entertaining. God damn it, Dina.
Dina, you're interrupting story time.
I'm sorry. Go ahead with your story.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, no. We're gonna take again the nice little coughing thing. We're all about storytelling here, and every week we aim to share an entertaining tale. So without further ado,
It's story time with Nick.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the trip to Canada from hell, and what is probably the origin of my arachnophobia. All right. So I can't tell you exactly how many years ago this was, but it's about the time when I had to ask permission from a flight attendant to play my Game Boy on a plane. However long ago that would be. Like 20-ish years ago, something like that. So we went to Prince Edward Island. Me, my mom, my dad, and my brother. And we stayed in I'll call it a log cabin, somewhat remote. Cute little place from what I remember. As soon as we enter the door, the place is crawling with spiders.
Absolutely
Everywhere.
not.
You go to flip a light switch, there's a spider on there. You go into the bathroom, turn on the sink, there's a spider sitting on the faucet. You go to run the shower, run the bath. There's just a big old hairy spider.
Like rain spiders.
Oh, that would have been a lot worse. But there were spiders in the drain, like just chilling there.
How is it that you didn't just decide that you're camping out outside tonight? Like immediately I'd be like, the spiders live here. We're going to stay outside.
Yeah. I would wake up in the middle of the night with spiders on me.
Oh
No.
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 Yep.
No.
I would go to turn my light on. Bam. Spider. Right there. They were everywhere. This place was infested with spiders. And by the way, content warning, spiders, FYI.
Spiders, yeah, trigger.
Just said that earlier. But,
Nailed that. Yeah, it's
yeah.
a little late for that.
yeah, there was-
You're already don't worry. I'll cut it and bring it to the beginning.
beautiful. All right, but I think you get the idea of what this cabin was like. However, my family, we did not let this deter us from having a good time, right? We rented a car, and we were going to go to one of the beaches nearby to the cabin, right? I can't tell you what beach it was. It was a long time ago. But we get there, I noticed the shore is kind of a strange color, a little purplish.
Stop.
The shore is lined with dead jellyfish.
No.
The entire way down the shore.
What plague did you stumble into?
I don't know.
We went to
don't
Egypt.
know.
in
Surprise.
a horror movie where you pack the car and you fucking leave, man.
Yep. We did go in the water at one point when we found one spot of the beach where there were no dead jellyfish. But I witnessed a jellyfish dying in the water. It just stopped moving. I have a vivid memory of that.
What
Yep.
fucking black magic was happening on this island?
Wherever we were on Prince Edward Island, it was hell.
Yeah, this is
sorry,
how-
Mom and Dad. I know you probably spent a lot of money on this vacation, but I have arachnophobia because of it.
This started lifelong trauma, but this is
That's
why no
right.
one should go to Canada. This is
That's
do we
right.
Agree?
Hey, I have a question.
right.
Can you get stung by a dead jellyfish? And if so, do you still pee on it?
Peeing is not the answer.
That's a great
has
question.
never
Peeing is
been the
always the
answer.
answer. Do you not watch Friends? It's always the answer.
Yeah, we watch
Yeah,
Friends.
I
It's
do.
wives'
It's
tale.
not the answer. And if you think Friends should be like the thing that tells you that's the answer, like, first of all, it created a really awkward divide amongst people who were really good friends before that all happened.
Yeah.
And now they can't even look at each other
I
in
think
the
we've been
eyes.
through enough.
Yeah.
I would still look you in the eye if I peed on
Tina,
you.
are you saying, you're saying you would pee on Daniel and still be friends with him?
Dina, this is an important question. Please answer.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, Dina, please
yeah.
answer this question.
Wow.
No, she wouldn't. She would not pee on him, and she wouldn't still be able to look at it. She can barely look at him now.
If I was on fire, Dina, would you pee
I
on me
was
to
about
put
to
out
say,
the
if he
fire?
was on fire, I might try spitting
No, she
first.
would wait and then piss on the ashes.
You would spit on me. Just spit on
Makes
me.
sense. Yep. That makes sense. Yep.
I have so many like, all right, so
Yep.
were you tempted to bring a jellyfish back to fight the spiders, like as a warning to the
Oh.
spiders?
You know, that would have been a good idea. I was very young. I didn't really think about that sort of thing. I don't think I was 10 years old. I might have been a little younger.
So,
But-
I mean, did you stay the entire vacation, like just fucking living with the spiders?
We did. We stayed the whole time.
Did you guys go buy spider spray?
I'm sure we did something. I just can't remember. All I remember is that first day where I'm like, can we not do this, please? This is
I
not,
just want to go home.
can we not? This
Feel
is
that.
bad. Yeah, it was a rough
This
time.
is literally a horror story, like written. Like you walk in, honey, we needed some time away. We needed to be with the family. You know, and so they're putting something aside, and they go to this remote cabin, crawling with spiders, and then you hear weird
Almost
sounds. Suddenly, all the jellyfish are dying.
Blech. Something was up over there. Like maybe Prince Edward himself was buried
maybe
under
the
that.
spirit of Prince Edward.
That's right. That's right. Maybe he was the king of the spiders. I don't know. This is why I tweet about spiders so often.
It makes sense. I share in your like trauma secondhand because that is
It's rough, man.
like I
was
don't
rough.
believe that arachnophobia exists because that would therefore say that there is an irrational fear of spider. And I feel like
Oh.
all fear of spider is very fucking rational.
Yeah, I agree. I
you
agree.
know? Like
Yep. It's like I have a very strange form of arachnophobia. I almost don't call it arachnophobia because it's like I need to eliminate them on sight now when I see them, if that makes
it
sense.
triggers the murder instincts in
Yeah.
you.
That's right. That's right. Like I have very high ceilings in other rooms of where I live. There's spiders that are up there, right? They're fine. They can hang out up there.
Yeah, yeah.
The second they come down like to my level, they have violated the contract. They're done.
There's a social contract with you and the
That's right.
spiders.
My friends
right,
have
yeah.
a spider that lives in their wall above the door, and they just like let it live there. Like when you tap
Yeah.
on the door or the wall or whatever, it, like comes out, and, like you just see like pincers or whatever. It's
Ugh.
fucking horrible. They
Ugh.
won't kill
Nope,
it.
I'm good.
Like I'm
I'm all
okay with
set.
it being outside my house, like trapping some flies and shit. Like I'm cool with that.
Oh, yeah.
Like live and let
Yeah, as
live,
long as you
man.
I'm
want.
not cool with
Just
that.
no, yeah. I mean, so here's the other question. Like, I wonder in the rental agreement if there was
Yeah.
like maybe they would pay you to burn the house down, like
Oh,
help them with their
maybe.
infestation.
Maybe.
Insurance
what?
fraud, yeah.
Damn.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
that would've been
insurance
great.
fraud. No, because the spiders live there now, so it's like
Yeah,
you know
their
you have
house.
to- yeah, yeah. No,
It
I'm,
was their
I'm
house.
with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's a rough
But I
time.
really feel like a jellyfish spider battle is what this should have led to.
You're right. You're right.
So, all right. So, final question with that: how long did you guys stay at the cabin, and how many spider bites did you get before you left?
God, I think I've blocked that from my memory. How long we were actually there for? It kind of all melds into one horrific night, if that makes sense. Like all my memories of that night are waking up and seeing one crawling across the bed, turning on a light switch and just seeing a spider web. It could have been days, could have been a week.
Just stuck in the hell for days.
It was just hell. Yep, it was hell. And I have not been to Prince Edward Island since. I'm sure it's a lovely place, but for me, it definitely was not.
Prince Edward, wherever you are, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck you and your spiders, Prince Edward. How about that?
Fuck that. So Nick, now that we've experienced some of this trauma, do you have a handkerchief handy? Perhaps some sort of tear wiping device?
Shit. You know
Ina's
what?
totally prepared, you guys.
I got this turtle. How does that? Is that good?
Good, as long as it is moisture absorbent.
That's so
cute. It is really cute.
Friend of mine made it.
This is like a little break to a break from the trauma.
Thank
Nick,
you so much.
It's time for deeply emotional, hard-hitting questions with Dinosaurs. We're gonna peel back the layers of the potato and get to know your deepest, darkest, innermost feelings. Are you prepared, sir?
I am, but when are you going to be prepared to admit that potatoes don't have as many layers as you think?
Whoa.
Hold the fuck on. I will not be disrespected on my show about the layers of a potato, sir.
We expect that type of criticism from Alexander James, but not from you,
Listen,
pro Daniel.
I have heard the potato layers for I don't know, 28 episodes, however long. Maybe it's all of them.
94.
I don't know.
94,
It's been all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, I feel like I had to say something. I love potatoes. I love them dearly. I just feel like they have one layer,
Not if you keep on peeling, buddy, you'll find more layers, all right? Just got to peel deep enough, okay?
Fine.
So the apocalypse starts. What's your ideal?
Excellent segue, Dina.
What was that guttural sigh-ish thing that you just did?
So
That was amazing.
it's pure exhaustion from Daniel's bullshit. Okay,
That was the I've been drinking bagged wine all night sound.
Hell yeah.
That's the sound one makes.
Oh boy.
So the apocalypse starts. What's your ideal footwear in your closet right now?
My ideal footwear to wear during the apocalypse?
Yeah. But it's got to be in your closet right now. Damn it, Dina.
Wait, what?
She said the F
all right,
word.
well, whatever. I'm drinking anyway.
I
F-O-O-T.
I have some hiking boots in my closet. I think those would be useful during the apocalypse.
You might
Dina,
survive.
can I also
You
answer
have
that question?
time to lace them up. I mean, we're talking about the apocalypse here.
Yeah.
Like, is it literally happening at this moment? Like, am I getting ready for it now? Are there things going off and whatnot? Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
okay.
like right outside your window right now, shit's going down.
Like you're
So I don't have time
panicking
to
and
lace
trying to
them.
grab shoes. Like this is the situation.
All right, so I'm probably grabbing some slip-on shoes. Just the easiest thing to wear to get out. I have some. I have some shoes without laces. I can just grab those, put them on.
Vans, not a sponsor.
Good. Hey,
I love you,
dudes.
buddy.
That's
All
right.
my shoes don't have laces. This makes me happy.
That'll work.
Daniel has not bent down in probably 25 years.
You know what? Good for you, man. Bending down's hard sometimes. I'm over 30 now, and I find that act very difficult.
True.
You know, as a guy who owns a 3-foot-long telescoping shoehorn, I'm on board.
No more bending down, ever.
No more bending down. That's what we're here for.
That's right.
Okay, sure.
Oh, Jesus, Dina.
Wow. Jeez. Okay.
God damn.
I'm still on that Alex roast mode, and I'm just, let's go.
Dina, you just
fight.
got over being pregnant. Tell me you fucking tied shoes while you were pregnant. Come on.
I did every day until I gave birth. I wore sneakers.
You had a
until
child in the way.
Yeah.
I
you don't
only
have any
gained 15
Crocs,
pounds my whole
slip-ons,
pregnancy.
anything?
No, I didn't have any slip-ons. I wanted the most support for my feet. So I wore really nice sneakers.
As a man, let me tell you what you should wear during a pregnancy.
A man bought me those sneakers.
Nothing.
Nothing. Just walk around naked.
You should be bare, boop, and pregnant in the kitchen.
It's
right?
exactly.
That's about right.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Do you spread your cheeks to poop?
What the fuck?
I mean, I'm trying to think, but
Do you just
generally
sit,
it'd be
or
kind
do
of
you,
weird
like,
if you like went like
Do you
this.
mean like reach
Yeah,
back
like get a
your
little
hands
spread
and, like,
as you get on there.
Well,
like,
like, do you like side to side to get them apart? Do you just
oh,
sit?
like
Like, do you
resettle your
maneuver
booty
so
cheeks
it's like-
on the toilet seat. Okay.
I
Let
guess
the toilet seat do the work.
I've never
Hold on.
really
Put
thought
yourself
about
there,
it.
Nick. Put yourself there.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
act like
I'm
you're
there.
just sat down on the toilet.
yeah, Nick, I
I'm
need
there.
you to
You're
walk
about
through
to
your
let
poop
loose.
routine. Like
How
start
do you
us
get,
in
how
the
do you
door.
get comfortable?
Okay. Wow. All right. So you have to like get comfortable. I feel a little bit. Gotta like, wow. You know, Dina, I've never really thought about that.
Neither have I. This is gonna be us getting in the car all over again, Sean.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just to make sure the poop knife is nearby.
Oh yeah, you can't forget that. You never know.
Ideally.
Never know when you're gonna need the knife.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, Dina, I'm gonna say I don't know because I've never really thought about it. You stumped me with that
But
one.
you'll follow up for us, right?
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
let
Nick,
us
can we
know,
get a- yeah,
you
we're
know,
gonna follow
after your
video.
next number twosie. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Next time I'm there, I'll be thinking of you guys. How's
Yeah,
that
no.
sound?
We're gonna need a follow-up video, Nick. Like, I just want you to
Velfie.
record
Toilet
yourself
Velfie.
and just
okay,
and
I'm
just
gonna
let us know
jot
the
that down.
aftermath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't make it weird equals poop. Got it. I will be sure to
Yeah,
let you guys know.
Our logo is yellow.
It is. Oh, damn it. Oh, perfect.
All right. What days of the week are even and what days of the week are odd?
Oh, for
God damn
fuck's
it.
sake.
Oh god damn it. I hate this one. I just feel like I don't know.
You have to go strictly on feelings. Use no logic.
No
to answer
logic.
this
Yeah.
question.
You have
None
to feel
whatsoever.
it in your heart.
It's a good thing you say that because I never use logic. I just feel like Wednesday is odd.
Yeah, okay.
I just feel like Wednesday is an odd day.
Today.
I don't know what it is. I just feel like Wednesday is odd. It's like Monday, Wednesday, those are odd days. But because it doesn't make any sense, Friday is an even day.
So is Thursday
not-
odd or even?
Thursday is whatever you want it to be.
So
how I
it
feel about
has
it.
no Thursday has no
It's
name.
only gay
Thursday
if
is
it's
like-
Thursday.
It
Like
depends.
yeah.
Mhm.
And maybe Sunday's a prime number.
That's an interesting way. Okay. All right. All right.
Saturday might be imaginary.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like Nick really nailed this one, and he's
Yeah.
the first one to do it. I mean,
No,
Yeah.
she had like I think Emily.
I mean, he's
was
wrong
on.
about Wednesday, but like I can vibe with this.
he's wrong. Your feelings are invalid.
Damn it.
Nick, little did
No,
you know there
Emily,
is an
what's
actual
it?
answer to this.
There is an answer. Okay. I feel like I've heard this before.
Yeah. Emily answered this question and we were on the same page.
She did, and Daniel and I were like, "What the fuck are they talking?"
It was like
about?
having like hearing people in another language. It was insane.
All right. What's your biggest pet peeve, literary or personal?
Ooh. My biggest pet peeve. Oh, personal biggest pet peeve is when people move my stuff that I have purposely put in a specific location that I can find later, and someone puts it somewhere else.
You know what mine is? When you
Yeah.
rent a cabin and there's just a bunch of fucking spiders there.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Sean.
That's
Yeah.
a big
The
one
fucking
too.
audacity.
Yeah,
The audacity,
Spiders.
the gall.
The Lion, the Witch.
The gall. Yes.
All right.
Dina, ask
What
him
color-
the Cinderella one because you haven't asked that one yet, and I've seen it on the list, and I'm really intrigued.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
If Cinderella's shoe fit perfectly, why did it fall off?
Because before the ball that she was going to, she thought it'd be a really good idea to just rub butter all over her feet.
Oh God!
Slipped right off.
Buttered up her foot to get it in there. God.
Cinderella, butter.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's good. That's a good. That's a good point. You know?
Thank you.
I was
Okay.
going
I
to say
knew
she
that
was
Nick
so...
would like answer that with authority, and that's why I wanted you to ask him it.
All right, Nick. We got to come in hard with this next question. You cannot have anybody that can argue with you. Like, I need a hard take. This is the final. Lay down the law here.
Okay.
You ready? You have to support your answer immediately after.
Shit. Okay.
What is the superior form of potato?
Ooh. Oh. Okay. Superior form of potato. Shit. I like many forms of potato, but what is the superior one? Okay. I feel like when you go through all of the potato ways you can do them.
All the layers of them, yeah.
All
all the layers.
Yeah, all the layers of these goddamn potatoes. I'm going to go with the first thing that pops into my head, and I feel very strongly about it, is
Going with his
tots.
gut.
Tater tots.
Oh.
Tots.
And this is why.
He's a tots man. Let's hear it.
Yep. Tots man. All right. I feel like you can cut up potatoes, make chips, make fries relatively easily, but tots, those take some effort, you know? And not every place where you order food has tots available. So when they're on the menu, you tend to order them because they're different. Like, oh, I can get tater
a little
tots
special,
here.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it feel a little special. There's probably a potato form that I'm forgetting, but my heart says tater tots.
So, like, what's the dipping sauce? Like, how are we consuming these tots?
Ooh, the last time I had tater tots, the place I was at actually put them on the sandwich. Yeah.
Bro.
It was a ham steak, egg, and tater tot sandwich on a bulky roll. Shit was mind-blowing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You steal my heart. That
Yeah,
sounds
it might
I've
have to eat
I've
them
had
up.
tots in a breakfast burrito. I have never had
Ooh.
tots on a breakfast sandwich, and now I feel like I've been missing out. That's
Yeah.
going to be on my list.
Yeah, you got to add
Yeah.
that.
Can
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
share a mind map with you guys real quick?
Yes, please.
Of course.
Dina's mind man.
Okay, so I just saw a fly going around Sean's
It's a
screen.
big fucking fly. It's huge.
Okay, I thought I
It
was
landed
going
on
nuts.
my
I
mic.
thought I saw it.
So in
It's
my
gone
head,
now, I think.
in my head, I was like thinking that like, what if I have a fly in here too? Because I've got like all my plants and everything. And then I was like, hey, Dina, remember that
No, it's
video where that
spiders.
person cut off? Remember that video where that person cut off the fly's legs and then like it still flew away? And then I was like, I wonder if I could fly if somebody cut off my legs. But then I was like, wait, I don't have wings.
You don't
so.
have wings.
Yeah, there's a whole mind map there. You're welcome.
Okay, wait. Let's play with this there. Dina, if you had wings, do you need legs to support when the wings are flapping? That's the question. I'm not sure.
No, you kind of, I feel
No.
like they would be like balance a little bit, like when you're trying to turn or whatever, but like really
Your
to
leg-
just
your
fly, I
arms
don't
could
think
do
that
that.
they're...
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
think about like hang gliding
Okay, but
and shit.
do you have
Yeah.
arms if you're a fly?
Yeah, because they have
Yeah,
those
like,
little
where
things
to
that
go?
rub together in front when they look like they're coming up with an evil master plan.
So we're saying whatever this like horrific video she watched where someone cut off a fly's legs,
the
they
fuck?
left
First
they
of all-
left the fucking thing in the front. Like what they're like, oh,
fun.
we'll leave their arms. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, and first
Yeah.
the fuck of all, I've seen some pretty fucked up videos on the internet in my life. Why would anyone take the time to cut off a goddamn fly's legs?
So
I
it was
also feel
sitting
like
on
it's
their
like
desk.
tough. Oh.
It was sitting
Oh.
on their desk, and they opened up the scissors. Ha, scissoring. They opened up the scissors.
Scissor me timber.
I was thinking about sign language. Sorry. So
Uh-huh.
then they just slowly closed the scissors on the fly's legs. The fly flies off, and then you just see like a pile of legs remaining.
Oh.
This episode is now called The One with the Pile of Legs Remaining.
Woo!
I just,
If you think about it, we're all
It
just
was
piles
fun.
of legs.
Nick, what were you saying about the fly?
Oh, I feel like, okay, not to get into this video like too much, but I feel like it's kind of fascinating they were able to do that because those big flies, they tend to move pretty quick,
Yeah.
right? You go to
Yeah,
hit them and they fly.
They get spooked really quickly and they're gone.
So like,
Yeah,
I don't know
mean,
how
you
that
need a-
person even did that.
Yeah. I mean,
That's impressive.
yeah,
Morbid as it is, it's impressive.
it really honestly is like that's some like fucked up like martial arts shit. Cause like you've heard about like grabbing the fly with the chopsticks,
Oh,
like
yeah.
scissoring the flies though. That's
I once grabbed a fly on this show.
Yes,
Dia
you
was the only
did.
one who noticed.
yeah, you
That
And
did.
she stopped the whole show to be like, Sean just grabbed a fucking fly out of midair.
Yeah.
All right, well, if anyone catches that fly, let's cut off its legs and see what happens.
absolutely
why
not
not?
doing that, and don't do that. We support all living things out there. Okay,
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
don't mutilate
spiders.
Animals or insects unless they're spiders.
Yeah,
Fuck
you know what?
spiders. Light the building on fire
That's right.
if it's spiders.
Damn right.
All right, so Nick, you've survived it. You've come through the emotional journey on the other side, and now, my friend,
Come through.
Dina, goddamn it! I'm supposed to be the immature one here, Dina.
We went 9 months with sober Dina. I'm so happy. Every time we record an episode now, I'm like, she's had 2 full glasses of bag wine, baby. She's gonna drop some spicy jokes.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep,
John, I'm
Dina's
so
back,
sorry,
baby.
man.
But
Deal
Nick,
with so much shit.
I need you to put on your serious author's hat, buddy, because it's time to discuss your book.
Right. Okay, hang tight. Let me grab my serious author hat here.
Oh God, I can't wait.
Oh
Yes!
I'm surprised this fits over my hair, to be honest.
Because you're
Holy
it makes
shit.
sense. It's the only thing that can contain that bad boy. That is beautiful.
That,
I love
oh,
when
shit,
Gus,
there we go.
guests come in
Good
strong,
enough.
baby. It's fucking beautiful.
There we go. Good enough.
All right, so guys, for those of you guys don't know, his book FOGBOUND. By the way, when is it coming out in relation to when we do this? Is
Fall.
it fall? So
October.
pre-order?
We can say it's coming out in October.
October.
Yes.
All right. So, guys, FOGBOUND by N.J. Alexander is coming out in October, so be on the lookout for it. And if you want a little taste of what this book's all about, brave the fog, embrace another self. When war descends upon the nation of Intervia, history teacher Xerxes Volnare is thrust into a battle for both his homeland and his mind. Ankarth, the neighboring country to the north, has invaded Intervia to remove King Durin from the throne. As Intervian armies scour the capital for soldiers, Xerxes discovers a long-dead legendary hero can control his mind at will. While he fights to keep his curse a secret and maintain his autonomy, the meddlesome hero has other plans. Under possession, Xerxes is consumed with an omnipresent fog and takes on the hero's persona at the cost of his own. But his power often summons a nightmarish, faceless figure only he can see that stalks the waking world. Xerxes' newfound abilities earn him renown in Tervia's army. But when he faces an ancient magic long thought destroyed, he and a small band are tasked with one last desperate mission for reinforcements. However, Xerxes fears the key to Intervia's victory lies in embracing his loathsome alter ego, and before this war's end, he may have none of his identity left to sacrifice.
Thank
So,
you,
Nick,
Daniel. Well done.
you kicked it old school, man. It was an old school fantasy epic, and it was freaking awesome. And I need to ask, before we even get into all the other big questions, let's talk about
Yes.
Lloyd.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about him. I have some funny anecdotes about him that I'll drop on this show.
All right. So
Wait, can you clarify though, Nick? Is it Lloyd or is it Lloyd? Because I know that there's some tricky pronunciations in this book.
It is Lloyd.
Okay.
That is
for
correct.
those of you who
Daniel
don't
got a
know, and this
pronunciation
won't be any
correct.
spoilers. Lloyd is, I think we can all safely say, one of the biggest badasses in literary history. Like, that's not hyperbole, right? Like, is that?
I'll agree.
Fair enough.
So, talk to us a little bit about our boy Lloyd here.
Well, let's see. What do you want to know about him?
How did you come to create this character? What was the inspiration? How much fun was it to write just the ultimate enforcer?
So I love what they call the powerhouse character in any party because I feel it creates a really interesting challenge for the rest of the party to deal with situations. I kind of relate it to how Gandalf is in The Hobbit because he's so strong, but the author, Tolkien, comes up with situations to pull Gandalf away from the party. So they have to fend for themselves. And I found that a very interesting avenue to go with Lloyd, because there are ways, we got to pull him away so the other guys can actually have a crack at something. And I just think it's fun to write a character who is just so blatantly overpowered and is just so mysterious in the way that he is overpowered. Because I don't say exactly what Lloyd's deal is throughout the book. Although I will say, dig deep enough inside the text and you can figure some stuff out. I don't tell you everything, but there's some secrets in there.
Love it.
And I will drop this one funny one funny piece of Lloyd lore, which is how I got his name. You'll notice that most of the names are generally made up. Lloyd is not. Way back when, I used to work at the meat department of a grocery store, stocking hot dogs, bacon, all that stuff while I was writing this book. This was years upon years ago, probably when I was 18. And there's a certain brand of pre-cooked ribs and pulled pork called Lloyd's.
I'm familiar with it.
And I said, hey, you know what? That's a pretty good name. So I took it.
I love it. He is named after a delicious meat.
Damn right. Damn right.
So
Yes.
I mean, we already talked about Lloyd and like details about him, but what was your inspiration for Xerxian then? Because I mean, he's your main guy, so.
Yeah. So a lot of different things. I wanted to create I wanted to kind of trope him out a little bit, but put some spins on it. Like, you could argue that he's kind of a chosen one. I wouldn't say like exactly, but you could argue it. But I wanted to make a reluctant hero who grew throughout the story to kind of accept what he really needed to do to protect who he cares about. And I also wanted to create a character that was just so unlike me that it was fun to write. Like me, I am annoyingly punctual. Xerxian is always late. I am, aside from when I bamboozled the hosts, tend to be a pretty truthful person. Xerxian is lies out his ass all the time.
Don't trust that at all.
Yeah, can't trust the host.
But and I kind of he's a little bit inspired. I would say the closest thing to it is potentially Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy. Potentially the closest you can get, where he sort of thinks he's somebody else at times and has these visions. My crack comparison is Xerxian is a mix between Bilbo Baggins and Cloud Strife.
That's actually a really good one, because I could see that. And
the reluctance and the other shit going on. Yep.
So I kind of want to build a little bit more on your basic character designs, because for the epic fantasy, there's always the tropes, and especially like the Sword and Stone, where it's the farm boy goes off and becomes a hero, and it's usually like the younger characters that have to get pulled into an adventure. But you kind of start from a different place, where you have characters that are a little bit more settled in their life. They're a little bit more adult. Xerxian is a teacher. Uvard is wants to be in the military. And so these aren't, the young, rambunctious kids. They have relationships. They're engaged. They're married. This is fantasy for, we're already fucking adults. We're not just 16-year-old kids that have to save the world. So kind of talk to us about your idea and how you built out and kind of played on these tropes.
Yeah. So I'll start with the funny one. So as I've said, I started writing this when I was very young, in my teens. And I wanted to write a story where the characters were older than me. Well, it took me so damn long to publish it that I'm now older than them. But that was the initial that was the initial thought behind that. And I'm not like I'm not like a huge YA fantasy writer. And I think to really pull people into the adult fantasy genre, I like to age the characters up a little bit. And the other reason here is I thought it would be an interesting way to start, because it's not, like I said, I didn't want to go full trope. I didn't want to have Zerk be the farm boy who now, I have powers now. He's a teacher. He's established in his life, in some ways. And he's got a lot going on, and it's more so like his powers are an annoyance. It's not like he gets them and says, oh yeah, sweet. It's like, oh, come on, man. I have an established life. Why are you doing this? I don't want this. And I think it lends itself to the reluctant hero, which is the type of character I was wanting to build.
Is there a specific scene that you feel like really resonates with you personally, that you hope that people kind of latch onto?
Is there a scene that I connect to personally? Wow, that's a great question. Yeah, I would say a lot of the first part of the book, which I will say is entirely new. The story with this book is I basically rewrote it from the ground up. And almost the entire first part is totally new now. And I would say that either the first chapter or the chapter with the exam, and when he leaves his students, teaches them for the last time, those are a couple of sections that really resonate with me. Because that's when he sort of realizes, this is real now. There's things I have to do. My life is different. And I think we all go through that. We have these events in our lives where we say, I have to act differently now. There's things I need to do that are outside of my daily life. And this is why I have to do it.
And I love that, man. Those are absolutely outstanding scenes. So
Thank you.
I'll give the people what they want a little bit. I heard you got a little section for us to read.
So a little preface for this scene I'm about to read. As I've sent out arcs, as people have been reading the book, which I'm very thankful for, by the way, people have sent me, scenes they like, lines they like, and all that. And that's awesome. There is one scene that I like very much that no one has actually commented on.
Oh.
But does that mean it's not good? Who knows? But I really like it. And that's the scene I would like to read.
Yes, let's do it.
It takes place a little bit further along than the beginning, so I've omitted a few lines for spoiler reasons. But Here we go. It was a normal knock that rapped upon his and Siena's front door. A simple 3 taps, less than a second in between, and unremarkable in every way. But it was the worst knock he had ever heard. Siena let go of his hand. He greeted and thanked the man with the letter, and upon closing the door, stared at the seal depicting Intervia's coat of arms. Xerxia knew what the message would say, as did Siena. Mela had visited earlier to bring news of Uvert's failure, and how the two wished to see Xerxian off, should he pass. He knew long before the results that his plan failed, and now he would be off to war, alone. His heart sank at the mention of his friend failing once again. He tutored Uvert himself. Those answers all appeared on the exam. He was so sure of Uvert's ability to pass. A pang in his gut spread unease throughout his body. Something uncouth must have occurred, and he cursed the ineffectual exam keeping his friend from his dreams. Xerxian stood, gulping hard, letter in hand. He never bothered to open it. He needed no words, but to only turn and stare with his small brown eyes at his beloved, expecting Siena to rush at him with anger, bursting tears in a fit of rage. He raised his hands in defense. But all Siena did was nod and wrap her arms about him, for tonight may be the last night she ever could.
Let's go. I love it. And that actually leads me into my next question, because we're just going to ask one more, and then we'll get into the segment that Dina is always very prepared for. All right. So one of the things I thought was really interesting about your story is that a lot of times when we go on the fantasy adventure, it's about the group, it's about the band of heroes, it's about the journey. But one of the things that you really touch on, and I think is a very vital and important part of your story, is the ones that are left behind. The loved ones that are not going on the adventure, but still have to keep it together, have to pick up the pieces. And I thought that was a really unique kind of twist on a lot of the fantasy tropes. So kind of talk to us on your motivation behind showing those scenes and those other moments.
Yeah, I feel like in my rewrites, I really needed to expand on what's actually going on, quote unquote, at home. There's a war going on. The main heroes are away from what's going on. They really don't know. And I am a huge fan of dramatic irony, meaning the audience knows what's going on, but the characters may not. So I like to set up situations where the reader may be able to predict what's going on, or they might say, hang on, they're going here, but I just saw a scene where this shit went down. What's going to happen when they finally reach it? What are they going to see? How are these characters going to interact? And I felt I wanted to expand on other characters aside from the main ones who go on the quest. Namely Siena. She's the one character who got a major overhaul in my rewrites, and I really just wanted to make those characters shine, and I wanted to show that even though they stayed behind, they still have an effect on the ending of the story. They still have an effect on how the war goes. They still influence the events of the book, even though they're not part of the main action. And that's what I wanted to do.
Love it.
If you're not comfortable answering this question, we can just cut it. But I kind of wanted to touch on those people that know you from Twitter from way back when.
Yeah.
You fell in with a vanity press at one point.
Ooh, yes. We can talk about that.
The same book? What happened with that? You know, what made you decide to do? Because I believe you're self-publishing this one, right?
Yes, it is self-published.
Yeah. So what made you decide to do self-publishing after your vanity press trauma, things like that?
Yeah. So it's hard to call it the same book because it's changed so much. It is, in essence, a very similar story. Now, I was very young when I initially wrote this, and I didn't know anything. I was 19 when I finished this. Thankfully, nowadays, there's a lot more information out there, a lot more warnings, a lot more resources for writers to avoid this sort of thing. But yeah, unfortunately, I fell into the trap of a vanity press when I was very young, and I had this book published. I still have the original copies. They're terrible. Don't look them up. They're different titles anyway.
That's all I want.
But no, if we did, it would definitely be part of one of your cringy copulations at one point. Absolutely. But yes, unfortunately, I didn't really know what the publication process was. I had no idea. Call it being a dumb kid. I didn't research enough. I had no idea. But as I got older, it's when I realized, like, did I fuck this up? And hey, I did. And that caused me to just rip everything apart. I unpublished everything. So those books really are not available anymore. You can't get them. They're unpublished. They are gone.
I'd like a signed copy, please.
That'd be pretty funny. And maybe if I put a lock around it so you can't open it, then I'll do it.
You can actually republish it with all blank pages, just so you know. I experienced talking.
That would be amazing. But yeah, so it's been a really interesting journey for me, and I am definitely very open in talking about what I went through with the vanity press and how I quote unquote recovered from it and how I really rebounded my writing career afterward. It involved basically taking the whole thing and ripping it apart word by word. I have a whole document. It's about 50,000 words that I just straight up ripped from that book, and everything else was rewritten. So yeah, if anybody has any questions about maybe you got scammed by a vanity press and need some help getting out of it, more than happy to help. I've been through it. I will use my knowledge for good.
And I believe you wrote a whole article about your experience with the vanity press.
It's the pin. It's the pin on his Twitter.
Not anymore.
His X. Oh, it's not.
My X pin. Yes. It was my pin for a long time. If you search it on Buy Me a Coffee, it's just called How I Fucked Up.
I'll put the link down below in the description.
Oh, sure.
He wrote a great article about his experience being suckered in by a vanity press.
I think we all read that back in the day.
Yeah, it was fucking
Any person who's trying to publish a book and doesn't really know where to start should probably read it because...
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm very open about what I experienced.
You have to pay a publisher to publish your book. It ain't fucking legit.
That's right. That's right. Pay freelancers to edit. Pay freelancers for your cover. There's a ton of great people in the writing community, ton of great editors, cover designers. And I'm very proud to say that FOGBOUND is really a collection of some incredible freelancers from the Twitter writing community. And it's awesome to see it all come together.
Do you want to do a quick shout out to some of the people involved?
That's really awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So quick shout outs here. Alex Rivera, one of my main beta readers. He's the reason the book is as good as it is right now. Scout Dawson, my proofreader. Again, without her, oh God, there would probably be let's see. I think I did a control find at one point. There were 650 M dashes.
I love M dashes
in the book at one point.
Dude, we are pro M dash here, bro.
I'm pro M dash.
Yeah. No, she did a fantastic job with proofreading
We
it.
need more M dashes.
Yeah.
More M dashes.
If I could add one thing back into your book, Nick, it'd be more M dashes.
It'd be all the M dashes. The amazing illustrator Felix Ortiz. I know the cover art is not released yet, but he's the amazing illustrator behind the cover art. And then Faye Lane will be doing the cover design. I hope I'm not missing anybody. I'd be remiss in not mentioning Dewey Hargreaves for the amazing map at the front of the book as well. And to Stephen, and to Stephen, to Stephen Todd, I should say, for creating the first ever art.
Stevie Wildcard.
Yeah, hold on. I haven't seen the art that he made, because he made art for my book too. We're gonna have to splice in something, because I want to see this. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. He did the first ever character art for FOGBOUND, what is now FOGBOUND. He's done a couple other pieces for me since. But yeah, if there's anybody else I've forgotten.
No shout out to Daniel for jar jarring one of your scenes.
Yeah.
Get out.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I totally forgot about the Jar Jar scene. I think it really makes it work. Replacing Finian with Jar Jar really was the right move. And I'm really glad you did that.
He should be the last Sanctum Knight. It should be Jar Jar. It was only right.
I agree. Yes, I agree.
All right, buddy. You're off the hot seat. You can take off your serious author's hat here. We can go back to having fun on this show.
On the state of my hair.
Oh, your hair looks beautiful.
I'm good.
Immaculate.
I'm good.
I would comb it with impunity.
There you go. Hey, you did it.
I'm still mad about the whole bamboozle, Nick. Not gonna lie.
I am too.
Buffalo Nick.
Oh,
did we get him? We got
what did I
do? Nick.
That is.
Yes.
Oh my God. Chug that thing, baby.
Don't Buffalo again.
Damn it. Okay. All right, fine. So everybody knows it's just a woodchuck. It's nothing crazy.
It is hard liquor, sir. Don't listen to him. There it is. That's a man that has gone to college or is some equivalent.
That's a man who loves his hard cider, okay? Unapologetically.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's been so long since we buffaloed anyone.
Fuck!
Uncle Bobo is a huge fan of woodchuck. He drinks their mimosas regularly.
Ooh, wait, woodchuck
all right,
mimosa?
so Nick, you've survived the literary questions, and now it's time for a little off the wall. Dina, this is a segment Dina is always prepared for. Dina, what do you got for our guests?
I'm choking. You have to do it for me, Daniel.
Oh no!
Fuck.
I wish I could help you. I can't.
Oh yeah. What is the name of it? Would Xerxian survive in the Sahara Chronicles?
I feel like because of his, he would get some benevolent interference that would help him survive. But if he was just himself, no. That's how I feel.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
So I need to ask you, Nick, the boiled-faced man, he's drank the blood of a certain Gungan from Naboo and taken on a new form. And now he is facing off with our boy Lloyd. How does this go down?
Well, let's see. It all depends. Is Jar Jar the real Jar Jar? Is he dead?
No, he's living. No one can kill Jar Jar.
Living?
Not in this universe, sir.
Okay. If he is living, then Lloyd is going to have a difficult time, but it will be close.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Does he use Jar Jar abilities in addition to his own?
Yes. He will have the full extent of Jar Jar's powers. Full extent.
This is the battle I think the world wants to see, and I'm very excited for it.
I think I'm jotting down a note here to Steven. Edit boil-faced man arts to include Jar Jar. All right.
Perfect.
Nope.
Perfect. All right, buddy. You've survived, and now it's time for the part of the show that I'd apologize for, but I just love it so much.
Uh-oh.
No.
You see, each week we delve into some of the most cringe-worthy erotic literature in history, often handpicked by the Literary Review, a renowned British literary magazine, in our segment dubbed Cringey Copulation. We showcase real excerpts from real books that were genuinely intended to be taken seriously. This week's passage comes from Conquered by Clippy, an erotic short story Digital Desires, Book 2, by Leonard Delaney. And this is our second excerpt from this book, and of course, it'll be narrated by our guest, Nick. You see, Leonard Delaney writes from his heart instead of wasting time with research or experience. Living a clean lifestyle has allowed him to focus on doing good in school, honing his writing, and tinkering with technology. He lives outside of Toronto, probably with spiders, with his mother and cat, while maintaining a long-distance relationship with his girlfriend, Misty, aka UN16, who no longer responds to his direct messages, but he remains hopeful for a future with.
Ghosted, baby.
Leonard is a co-founder of provocative fiction peddling publisher Forest City Pulp.
Nick, I'm sliding into them DMs on X, baby.
Ooh.
Over this bitch.
That was the worst.
Oh,
Continue to
God,
slide.
I feel dirty.
All right, here we go. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm
Daniel,
to just
you don't
read
know
this.
how to feel dirty. You think everything's good.
It's true. Don't read ahead,
Okay.
Nick. Don't read ahead.
All right, here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Oh, God. All right. Okay. As she spurted lady butter all over Clippy, she briefly remembered her mission to find more letters and figure out what he was. But before she could further ponder where he came from both ends. She felt both of her holes fill up with whatever substance paper clips emitted.
Oh my God.
She hoped this didn't make her pregnant again. Both of them shuddered with pleasure. Then Clippy uncurled out of her. He was so deep that it sounded like shloop as he came out. A bit of a silver liquid, like that mercury stuff that used to be in thermometers, dribbled from Christie's love ports. She turned over and laid down on a bed of broken computer parts. Thank you for your assistance, he said.
Thank you for your assistance.
Wow.
Clippy strikes again.
This.
What's
Where
your
can I buy
immediate
this,
reaction
by the way?
to that?
What? I didn't say anything.
What's your immediate reaction to that passage, Nick?
My immediate reaction is nothing surprises me anymore. But I also didn't expect a paperclip to make that sound. I think that's what I'm.
Okay, can you make that sound again? Because
for us?
that was really good.
Man, I don't know. Hang on, I gotta read it. Like, let me see if I can master that again. Shloop, as he came out.
Perfect.
Dina, thoughts?
Pregnant again because she shoved a paperclip up inside.
It's not
Okay, but
a
hold on.
clip. It is.
Was she pregnant by Clippy the first time, or was she just pregnant
Well, if
in
you
general?
so I had a mind map with that whole thing.
Oh, good,
Oh,
excellent.
here we go.
Oh my God. Tina's mind map.
I'm going to hell. So have you guys ever seen that video where
We all
that
are.
kid is playing with the hanger and he puts it in his mouth and his dad takes it away and he's like, no, it's too late for that.
Yo, that's fucked.
So then I was like, haha, pregnant again. Paperclip, hanger, connection.
God
we
damn
go.
it.
Okay,
Dina.
you know what? I'm okay. I'm sorry, Dina. My mind went the same place. I thought the
Yeah,
same.
thank you.
God.
Thank you.
It's
I
too
know.
late
There's
for that.
connections.
I thought the same thing.
Wow.
Also, Dina, what is up with your algorithm? Like, what are these videos? That
By
you're
the way,
seeing?
hold on. Before you answer that, hold on to that thought. So I told you guys earlier that Daniel gave me like 8 paragraphs to give to Nick for this cringy copulation.
Yeah.
And I said, that's way too fucking long. And then he said, okay, start at Lady Butter then.
Start at Lady Butter.
The other part had analogies to Xbox controllers, so I just felt like it fit with you, Nick, and I just wanted to join you into this.
I'm really glad you think that paperclips and Lady Butter really resonate with me. I'm so happy that you think that.
I just want to inspire
Very
you
happy.
for the second book in the FOGBOUND series.
Yeah.
You just strike us as a Windows user. That's all. Like
Yeah, you know,
you know your way around Microsoft Office.
I do, but I think I might think twice about enlisting Clippy's help next time, though.
But I mean, so all right. So Dina, before we move on a scale of 1 to my pants are on the floor and I'm soaking wet, where does this book
Why did you
rate?
ask her that?
Not even on the radar, my guy. No.
Not even a 1?
It's no. Dried up like a old raisin under your car seat. Like, gross.
All right, so hold on. There's context in that first
you.
paragraph that I sent to Nick. Okay, guys?
We don't need context, Daniel. We're going to wrap it up now.
To Nick.
Because, guys, listen, Clippy wasn't the first living inanimate object that Christy had made love to. I just want that stated for the record.
She fucked a video game controller. We get it. Okay, let's go on to the 1 second pitch.
All right, so Nick, we have a very proud tradition here on this show. And that is that you have 1 second to pitch this book to the audience. You can lie, threaten, cheat, seduce, anything you want, but it's got to be 1 second, all right, to sell this book. And then after that, you can have a full elevator pitch and it'll be awesome. All right?
Okay.
You ready? I'm going to count you in, buddy. I need you to come in strong. Here we go. 3, 2.
A teacher lets intrusive thoughts win.
He rehearsed that.
He was ready.
Yeah,
Fucking ready. Let's go. All right, buddy. Now you can give the full elevator pitch, man. Why should people check out this freaking amazing book?
All right. Thanks, Daniel. All right. I think if you're into classic action adventure fantasy, this book is right up your alley. If you like a character-centric narrative, that's where I believe my writing shines the most, in the character and the plot. So if you're really into following a core group of some occasional zany characters, this is the book for you. And if you're a bit of a deep thinker, this book and this series would be good for you too. I don't tell you everything that's going on. There are some mysteries in there that you will be able to figure out from reading this book, and you can come to your own conclusions. And I think if you're into that sort of thing, this is the book for you.
Let's go. FOGBOUND coming to you soon in October. I cannot wait to have this one. Nick, I want this book.
Thank you.
Look at me. I need it.
Thank you. Yeah. I would love this book to be in you,
He
Daniel.
wants it in all of his holes.
That's right.
Injecting whatever thermometers had in them back in the day.
I'm going to kill so many fucking spiders with your book, Nick. All right? I'm going to do it for you.
I would be so honored. Please. Please do it.
Burn that fucker down.
You know what? That might have to be, like, we're going to have to save this. This might have to be a giveaway that we'll have a signed edition for anyone that shows a dead spider next to their copy of FOGBOUND.
That would be really good.
Listen, dude, spiders are bros. They kill fucking flies, they kill mosquitoes and shit, and they mostly leave people alone. So if there's just one in your corner, that's fine. But if you walk into a fucking cabin and they're all over the place, you just turn around and leave. Like they own that place.
Yeah, it's
That's right.
Yeah,
it's their house
fair.
now.
So all right, so Nick, I need you to put on earmuffs real fast. Just put your hands over your ears. Okay. No, you don't have to take anything out. Perfect.
We're not.
Yep. Sorry. All right. So guys, do we agree? Like this?
He can still hear you.
This is award winning.
He's got his. He's got his.
We agree though, team. Like, yeah. Dina, you in agreement? All right, Nick. After very careful deliberation, we would like to bestow upon you the very prestigious award. You are going to be another No Space Bell prize-winning author right here from Don't Make It Weird. You've won a Nobel Prize because guess what, boys? We don't hear no bell.
Ain't no bell in this bitch. Shout out Shannon.
Shout out.
Love it.
Sorry, I had to get that in there.
So Dina, tell the folks at home why they should check out this book. Give us your thoughts and feelings on it.
If you like
all you need to know.
If you like
Just
old
leave it
school
right there. That's
fantasy,
perfect.
like the Sahara Chronicles and Lord of the Rings and another really big one that I'm forgetting right now. Anyway, it's really good old school fantasy that you would appreciate if you enjoy old school fantasy. How many more times can I say old school fantasy?
Yeah, can you say old school one more time, Dina?
Old school fantasy.
Like it, old school.
Hey, listen.
Fantasy.
Listen, guys, being serious for a second, man, I've known Nick for years. We've been awesome friends on Twitter, and just to see the growth and to see where this book has come from, obviously,
It looks
I'm
like
going to work on getting
he doesn't know you that well, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
He literally was like...
You don't even know how to say his name.
Alexandropoulos.
Fuck, that's right.
I mean,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's fucking right.
Spell it.
Not how
Yeah,
you pronounce it.
I just did.
Spell it.
Oh,
Spell
no,
it,
I
bitch.
cannot spell
Spell
it.
it.
Yeah, that is not. That's not happening.
Do we need 4 or 5 editors to figure this one out for you? Okay.
But no. But guys, this book is so much fun. It tickles that. Sometimes you just need to go on a quest. You need to just
Tickles
have
your
that thing
pickle.
where it's not. Just tickle. Just get there. For fans of just
Merlin,
that
that's what I was
epic
trying to think of.
fantasy that lets you get to know and get to love characters, that you get some good action sequences in where you can hear the freaking rock music or the epic opera going on in the background as Lloyd is fucking destroying everyone in sight.
It's basically Phantom of the Opera. It's a rom-com.
It's basically Phantom of the Opera.
Rom-com.
Yep.
That's the first time
Rom-com
someone's
confirmed.
ever said this is a rom-com.
Yeah.
I mean,
So we have a
One
belief
laugh
here that if there's
Yeah, we know.
one laugh,
If there's one laugh,
it is a
yeah.
rom-com.
got it. Okay, got it. Makes sense.
Yeah. So
There's
it's
so
a
much
great
romance
beach read.
in
Beach read.
Great beach read. But no, seriously, guys, you've got to check this book out, man. It's so much fun. It's a great written story. There's a lot of depth and levels to this story. There's layers like an onion on this one. And
I'm sorry, what?
I hope you guys check it out. I hope you guys check out FOGBOUND. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So
Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that.
yeah, man. All right. So Nick, this is your moment. I want you to tell everyone, in addition to all that work you do on FOGBOUND, which is coming out in October, I heard you also are involved in a very special podcast.
I am affectionately known as the intern of the goddamn GameCube video game podcast, the best goddamn video game podcast there is.
Hell yes.
If I may wax poetic for a minute about my brother and my friend Riley.
Please wax, yes.
So this was it really was like a pet project from my brother and our friend Riley started a few years ago. And this is like a proud big brother moment of what my brother Greg has really accomplished with this.
Shout out, Greg.
Yep, shout out to Greg. We do 25 episodes a season. They can be new video game reviews. Maybe we cover something that came out 20 years ago. Really, whatever it is we feel like. Last year we hit our 100,000 downloads in a year.
Yes.
Gonna double that probably this year.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
In the top 5% of all followed podcasts on Spotify. My brother is a very good producer. Riley is an incredible. He does all the research for the episodes, and I'm just there.
Wait, are we supposed to research
Spoken
episodes, guys?
Listen, I just figured out why Nick likes Daniel so much, because they're both just there
Just
for the
there.
podcast.
Let it be known, Daniel and I are Knuff.
That's fucking right.
Enough.
Oh my god.
Damn
Tina
right.
hasn't seen Barbie yet. No spoilers.
That's true. That's
Damn.
true. So I mean,
She has a newborn.
Listen.
She can't go to the movies.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Fair. Yep.
I thought about it and I was like, that's just cruel. I'm not going to do that. So
Don't
That's
be
fair.
the person who brings the newborn to the movies. Everyone hates that person.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
listen.
that's
At
why I
some
couldn't
point,
do it.
at some point, we might need to get Greg on the show and get his version of Spider Island and see.
I should ask him about it. See what he remembers.
see if you
He's
guys can
younger than me.
put the pieces together on this.
Yeah, don't
I mean,
tell him your side. Just ask
No.
him his side and see if
Make
it
sure he doesn't watch
lines up.
this.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right. I
make
mean,
sure.
he's younger than me, so I'm very curious what he would remember.
Actually,
if
make
any.
sure he watches it because we need the views. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure he watches it 10
Yeah, we
times
need to
minimum
get
Bump up
per
the
day.
number.
Please.
Greg.
Per day.
Oh my gosh. please, just watch us. You'll love us.
You got it.
adorable.
Please.
Very
Please.
lovable.
All right, guys. So this has been another incredible episode of Don't Make It Weird. Nick, we fucking love you, brother. Thank you so much for coming on here, man. You realize that now that you are part of the Don't Make It Weird family, every time you release a book, like you're coming the fuck back on here. So that should be motivation, right? Like,
That's really the reason I've already started on the second book, honestly.
just for our
knowing
show.
that I'll be back here. That's it. Just for this show. That's the only reason.
That is a perfect.
I'll allow it.
Yep.
Same.
That's a good idea. Yeah. So, Nick, for the folks at home, first, since we're almost here, can you just unbutton one more button, bud? Just
Fucking
one
loser,
more.
man.
You want the
my
people
God.
to see his white undershirt? Like, it's not even sexy.
There
Like,
you go.
it's not like it's a
Why
chest.
undershirts are- hold
Let's see more of that
on.
cotton undershirt, sir.
Hold on. White undershirts, is that not a thing? People love to see the white undershirt under.
Oh, so Dina's on board. Okay.
Oh.
I stand corrected.
No, like I didn't mean to objectify you, but
You know, go ahead and unbutton
white
another one.
undershirts are
Nick.
hot.
Let's do it. Let's see how it goes.
Just see what I
white
did.
undershirts
I
are
can
always
live
hot.
with
Is that not
You
a
keep talking
is
about
that-
it. Daniel
is
is going
that
to
a
pop
weird-
off his shirt, and he is not wearing a white
That
undershirt.
is
I will tell you right now.
correct.
Is that
All right.
is that like a weird thing? I thought that never mind, you're not girls, you wouldn't know, but that's definitely
As a
a
man.
thing. Like you just
Excuse
see the
me.
undershirt. Like
You know what, hey, Dina,
Huh?
you're gonna have to put that up on Twitter. We'll have to get an answer on how
on
sexy
it.
the white undershirt is.
I'll tell you what, I almost did this episode in my black tank top that I wear as an undershirt
Ah.
because it's 92 fucking degrees in my house. And I was
Ugh.
like, you know what? This is too spicy for TV.
Yeah.
I better put a
No, that's
t-shirt
right.
on.
Well, California, you guys
Never
don't have
too
AC
spicy.
units, so like,
No, we don't. We have a heater that we never use, and we suffer when it's over 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And Dina's going to be like, oh, 90, that's cute. Try 106 with 100% humidity. I don't give a shit. That doesn't mean that doesn't suck. Just because it sucks more in
It does,
Florida
though.
doesn't mean it doesn't suck here.
I'm sitting here in Massachusetts with central air, so I'm good. I'm
yeah,
chilling.
Yeah, you're feeling good. Yeah.
I've
Okay,
got
I'm
two
with
window
that.
units and central air, and it's not enough.
Oh,
Okay, before we ask you for your socials, Nick, I need your take on Mac Jones.
Oh,
ooh,
yeah.
my take on Mac Jones, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
This is the prove it year for Mac Jones. I'm not a Mac Jones hater.
Mhm.
He had a good rookie year. Last year we had two absolute buffoons coaching the offense. You know, nobody likes Matt Patricia. Nobody likes Joe Judge. That was a recipe for disaster. So this year is really the make it or break it year for Mac. I think he can be a decent quarterback. Do I think he's
Decent.
going to be a Pat Mahomes? Absolutely not.
Is
But do I
decent
think
his roof? Is that his ceiling?
I think his ceiling is? Oh God. Oh, am I really saying this?
Yeah, say it.
Oh, I don't want to.
Do it.
No.
Come on.
I think his ceiling is slightly above Daniel Jones.
Okay,
Yeah,
Danny.
that's what I
Dimes.
think his
All
ceiling
right,
is.
so Nick,
Good
I need
enough
you-
to win you some games, but you really got to put a good team around him. Is how I feel about Mac Jones.
I mean, that's what happens on Bill
And since
Belichick's
this is
squad.
now a sports ball show, and Dina's very
Yes.
engaged whenever we talk about sports
Ooh, yes, please.
sports ball.
Yeah.
Nick, I need 10 seconds. We're gonna have a little catharsis here, okay? A little 10-second catharsis. This is for your own
Yep.
mental well-being.
Okay.
10 seconds. Tell me everything you need to tell me about Matt Patricia.
Oh God, where do I even start about this fucking guy? He did nothing for our defense. Everybody heralded him as this amazing defensive coordinator. He wasn't even behind the Malcolm Butler interception. He didn't do frickin' anything.
And
He's
that's
the
10
one.
seconds.
He was already on his way out
Oh, you
in
got him
Super Bowl
going
against
now.
the Eagles. He and Bill Belichick are the reason we lost that game. No, I hate this
All
man.
right.
Hate
All
this
right, all
man.
right. One more thing.
Perfect, yeah.
Dina, what team does Mac Jones play for?
He's the heterosexual one.
Nailed it. All right, Nick, where can we find you on social media, buddy?
You know what? That's a perfect answer.
That was
Oh my
incredible,
God.
Dina. I love you so much.
Fantastic
Wait, is he?
answer.
He's straight, right? He is straight, right? Like
As far as we
that-
We're
know,
talking about
I
sports
have
teams.
not. We'll post a picture of him with a shirt off later because it's Mac Jones is a peak male.
Yeah,
With
he
a white
he looks
undershirt.
pretty straight. He looks pretty straight.
Yeah.
If we're talking about that picture, he looks pretty straight. Anyway,
Yeah.
Nick,
I'll be
where
the
can we
judge of that.
find you on social media, buddy?
All right. You can find me at Nick_A_rights. Basically everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Threads, all under
OnlyFans.
the same username. Yes,
Blue
that's
Sky,
That's right.
Facebook. MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace.
Friendster.
Yep,
Millsberry.
Friendster too. You know, whatever.
Oh, Google.
Yep.
Yeah. By the way,
on Millsberry.
Definitely active
Yeah,
on Millsberry.
by the way, because we're not going to get, we never end. We always get our conversations going the most on our outro. Please tell me that you can convince goddamn GameCube to do a review on either the Captain Crunch game or whatever this Millsberry shit is that Dina's found.
You can't get
Dina, where can
Millsberry.
they
That's
find
the
you on
problem.
Twitter?
You can find me on Twitter at Dinosaurus D. That's D like D's nuts.
Hold on a second. Nick, as a weirdo yourself, you have to jump in on the D. So we're going to try that again. Dina, where can we find you on Twitter?
You can find me on Twitter at Dinosaurus D. That's D like D's nuts.
Perfect. That was excellent.
Beautiful.
Sean, buddy, where can folks find you?
You can find me on x.com at Shasoldu.
Fuck that X website. God damn it. What you having for dinner tonight, bud? What got delivered?
I'm having what I like to call, well, here's the thing. I wasn't involved in the delivery. I had no time to order, so that was for the kids. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scour the fridge for leftovers and make some kind of concoction out of whatever's in there. So it's kind of like a grab bag of whatever I made in the last week, all mixed together.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
So you're having a food orgy. I'm good with that.
Yeah, basically like the kind of orgy that your editors had on your book.
So you're gonna end up hating yourself afterwards. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, every time. If I don't hate myself when I'm done eating, I did it wrong.
Damn right.
Goddamn right.
Love it.
All right,
My
guys, you can find me
hero.
on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck it'll be called. At Dan Q Writes Thing. That's Dan Q Writes Thing singular.
It's dank.
Yeah, it's definitely dank.
Tell him what it is.
Yeah, Nick said it's dank.
It's dank. I'm
God
sorry.
damn it,
I'm a
Nick.
big dank believer.
He's Team Dank, everybody.
Big dank believer. Always have been.
Dina, is it too
Team
late to
Dina,
add? Is it too
because he
late?
betrayed me.
Is it too late to edit Heroes? Can I have Nickathy changed? Because I don't want my main character to be named after this Judas. All right.
This
Yeah, I can
Judas.
make that happen for you.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate
He's
it.
been nothing but the staunchest of Daniel's supporters.
Big Daniel supporter
Oh,
here.
wait, I forgot a question that I had written down. Never
Just
mind.
fucking
I
go
don't have
for it.
time
Let's
for
do
this.
it. Nope. Go for
Yeah,
it now.
do it.
We're doing it in the outro, baby.
How dare you besmirch potatoes in your book?
Yes!
How dare
The audacity!
the
The
audacity!
goal!
I forgot I did that. I absolutely
Yeah.
forgot I did that. That's really funny.
Yeah, I didn't forget.
Oh man, that's funny. No, that's really funny. I deserve that.
Yeah.
That's funny. I forgot
Explain
about that.
yourself,
Yeah,
man.
this is your moment. All right.
Why
Because
would
people
you
will
do
burn
that?
your book if you do not.
Well, I mean, we're talking about it, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Give that eyebrow
You
waggle one more time.
motherfucker.
Give that eyebrow. Yeah.
Are you not prepared
I'm so
to
sick of
apologize?
his shit.
You know what, Sean? Play the apology music. Nick needs to apologize to us. Here we go, Nick.
I'm sorry that you feel the way that you do.
Oh, hell no!
That was basically, I'm sorry for nothing.
I apologize for nothing.
Damn right.
Dina just sat up straight in her chair. That's how upset she is right now.
Furious.
That took a lot of balls, and I just want you to know that I can find you. And if you ever wake up with like a bunch of spiders and jellyfish in your bed, it's me, bitch. I swear to God.
I believe it.
Ah!
Terrifying.
I believe it because people definitely want to leave Florida. I would definitely believe it.
Oh my God, Daniel, send us home,
Oh my
baby.
God, we're out of here, guys. Jazz hands.
I'm not doing jazz hands with him. Fuck him.
Don't Make It Weird with Daniel Quigley, Dinosaurus, and Sean Holden. Produced and edited by me, Sean Holden. Theme song by Amaria. Incidental music and sound effects provided by VoiceMod, as well as the YouTube audio library. You can rate and review this show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, and wherever else you download your podcasts. Got a question for Daniel or Dina? Call the Don't Make It Weird hotline at 347-69-WEIRD. That's 347-699-3473. And leave us a message. It could be featured on a future episode. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Don't Make It Weird on YouTube for the video presentation, or on your favorite podcast app for the audio-only version of the show. Thank you so much, and we love you.
Don't Was that okay?